Well, this was a real pile of shit. Let's rank this film on the Cageometer.
That leads us over to the most important question that we ask on this show. Vince, where does Firebirds from 1990 rate on your Cageometer?
I think you guys are going to be shocked. I'm going to give both Cage and the movie a 10. Yeah, no, both genuinely both are a 1 for me. How do you make a movie like this boring?
Damn.
Yeah, this is probably the most boring movie that we've watched, and that's saying something because we watched some terrible fucking movies. But there was none of it. There wasn't a single moment that I was ever invested in this film. It's awful. It's just awful. I'd rather watch Deadfall, Dog Eat Dog, Grand Isle, Dark, all those shit movies. I would honestly rather watch them over this because at least there are parts in those movies that
Arsenal?
Yeah, even Arsenal.
You'd rather watch Arsenal than this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. My God.
That's how much I dislike this movie. Just terrible. Wow. Terrible. And Cage's performance in it was just awful. He had chemistry with nobody, not even himself. It was painful to watch him in this. And maybe I'm being too harsh, but really it is. God, it was awful. Awful. I haven't been bored sitting through one of his movies. I always tend to find something that I like about it, but nothing in this movie was interesting to me. His performance wasn't interesting. Even that scene where he's going crazy in the simulator both times, like they're just not interesting. They're just dumb. They're just terrible. Dumb, yeah. Just terrible. I genuinely hate this movie. I genuinely hate this film.
Damn.
Wow.
I never thought I would really say that.
This is the Boston market of
this is the Boston market, Seattle Mariners of Nick Cage films.
All right.
Oh, I like the Seattle Mariners way better than this. That's for sure.
They broke my heart in 2001.
They've broken my heart several times. I still think it was rigged, man. It was 9/11 made the Yankees win. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, Bin Laden.
Thanks, Bin Laden.
Yeah, thanks,
you
Bin
fucked
Laden.
the Mariners out of a World Series. Anyways, Nigel, where does Firebirds rate on your Cageometer?
Not going to be as negative as Vince, but this movie made me want to join the war on drugs on the side of drugs. It's terrible. It's an awful movie. I don't think it deserves a 1 personally. I'll give it a 3 because, and that's the only saving grace I have for it is Tommy Lee Jones is good because he's good in everything. I haven't seen Tommy Lee Jones. I mean, he's the same guy in everything, but he's fine. It's Tommy Lee Jones. Come on. If you want that character, you get Tommy Lee Jones. So they did, and he's fine. He just always feels like he's, knows what's going on. He's got it under control. He can criticize you and build you up, but also take you to task and make you a better man. Like Tommy Lee Jones is like everybody's grandpa that everybody wish they had,
Yeah.
And he's fine for this role for that. Other than that, I mean, it's it's got some cool like helicopter shit if you like that. I mean, that's cool, I guess. That's for somebody. Somebody likes that. But I feel like it's just a movie you'd throw on like TBS in the background on a weekend while you were cleaning or something, and your dad would watch it or something. I don't know. It's there's nothing surprising about it. The plot is completely predictable for it. Even if you haven't watched Top Gun, you know what's going to happen. And if you have watched Top Gun, it's just the same fucking movie, but worse. So watch Top Gun. Or anything. Watch any movie.
Watch Iron Eagle over this.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. We talked about it to death. The premise is stupid. It's just to get people doing cool stuff in Apaches, but even that, like, you couldn't even come up with anything better than you got to go kill one guy who's helping guard cartels in South America. Like, it's fucking stupid. And
couldn't afford to blow up more than one helicopter model.
Yeah.
And like we said, the chemistry between Sean Young, who is acting is atrocious in this movie, and Nick Cage doesn't even exist. And for some reason, their love story is one of the pillars of the movie. It's just, so yeah, I'll give it a 3 just because if you like Tommy Lee Jones and you want to see some cool Apache shit.
Yeah.
You can't
Cage
even
is-
tell what the fuck is going on. That's my problem. Is like even the
They
parts
look
that are
neat.
supposed to be cool are terrible.
Maybe it's because I liked playing the Apache computer game when I was a kid, I guess. So this is, you get to see him do flips and stuff. I don't know. Cage's performance, yeah, like, I give him a 2 because it's pretty bad. Like, he's not a leading man in this, even though he is. He doesn't feel like it. He doesn't feel like he deserves to be. He just comes across as creepy and insufferable. And like I said, Tom Cruise, he is not. Like, they were trying to go for the Maverick thing and completely off the mark for this character in this movie. Like, he's just, it's like, I don't really buy that he's a hotshot pilot. I don't buy that he's charming enough that, I buy that he wants to get with Sean Young, I guess, but I don't buy that she'd want to get with him after he basically does nothing to prove himself redeemable or desirable in any way, shape, or form.
He failed the bag. Come on, dude.
Yeah, like Vince said, he's just it's boring.
He's human.
He's boring in it. And
so
yeah.
boring.
This is not a high mark. I'd never heard of this movie before last week. I can see why. Like, I don't think 90% of the people watching this show, if all 4 of you, I don't think 90% of the audience even knows that Firebirds exist. Like, this movie just doesn't exist in the zeitgeist. Like,
No.
it's been forgotten about for good reason.
Yes.
So don't watch it.
Don't
It's not
watch
worth it for Cage. It's not really worth it for anything, aside from if you like cool shots of Apaches.
and being sick to your stomach from motion sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like action shots that last 3/4 of a second in between cuts.
If you're a Michael Bay fan, it's probably good.
Yeah.
Michael Bay gives those scenes more time to breathe than this film gave any scene other than the rape scenes time to breathe.
God.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dwell too long on this. On my Cageometer, I gave it a 3 as well, and it was for the same reasons that Nigel said. Like, Tommy Lee Jones is serviceable as that character who is just basically Tommy Lee Jones. He's the only person who feels like a human throughout the whole movie. Everybody is just wooden and flat and horrible. I guess Dale Dye is okay, but like
he's
not
barely
really.
in it.
He's just barely in it. There's like 4 characters in this movie.
At a table.
It's just him sat at the table. He talks to Tommy Lee Jones, and he
Is
has
Dale
a commanding
Dye ever
presence.
selling a movie at all?
No,
Yeah,
never.
exactly.
Dale Dye is in a million movies as just the military guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think this is the longest he's ever been on screen, aside from Band of Brothers, maybe.
True. True.
Just the same shit. Like, the cinematography is awful. Shots are nice, but like, it's so frenetic and hard to follow, and you just can't even understand what's happening half the time. The acting is terrible. Sean Young is so bad.
Yeah.
Cage is so bad. Everybody aside from Tommy Lee Jones is just horrible. Editing is terrible. Sometimes things don't match up with what just happened. Like I said, like, it just jumps from her not wanting anything to do with Jake, and then suddenly she's like going away for the weekend with him, and it just doesn't make any sense. The whole plot of Brad not being able to fly and then suddenly being able to fly because they watched the tapes of him flying,
Doing
with
the
Cage.
job they asked him to come do.
Yeah, I don't get it. And maybe it was lost in the edit. Maybe it was lost in the horror. This apparently had really terrible test audiences reactions.
Shocking.
So, what a shock.
Yeah, just imagine what they cut out then if that was the case. They cut the really bad shit out.
Please don't ever release the director's cut of this movie.
The David Green cut.
Yeah, just a bad movie. Don't watch it. Watch Top Gun instead. It's just a really, really, really badly done knockoff of Top Gun, and not worth your time in the slightest. As far as Cage, I'll go ahead and just say 2 as well. I was going to give him higher marks, but I realized, like, no, I shouldn't. He sucks in this movie. He's terrible in it. He comes off as a creep through every scene with Sean Young. He's never charming. It's in the slightest, to the point where you just kind of actively root against him
Yeah.
in the movie. Like kind of
Yep.
the opposite of what Tom Cruise was in Top Gun, where you're like, oh, he's cool. He's a flawed person, but you know, he has redeeming qualities and he's trying to become a better person. Cage's character the entire time, I just wanted him to not be in the movie. Which is like, we've watched so many Cage performances at this point, and I've never felt that way where I'm just like, please just don't show him anymore.
Yeah.
Every time he showed up, I'm just like, oh my God, he's just going to talk about trying to fuck her the whole fucking time he's in the scene. Just move on, you know? And the fucking, like, the scene in the simulator just took me so out of it. It was just so over the top ridiculous. And, you know, usually we enjoy those cagey moments, but in this, it's just, it's just insufferable and terrible.
Yep.
So I'm done talking about this movie. I don't want to ever watch this movie again. Please do not send any mail about this movie to onecagepodcast@gmail.com for us to do a Back Into the Cage, because we're not gonna. We're done. We're
Spoiler
done with
alert,
this.
not happening.
Never gonna happen.